In this section, we are going to talk about banking and money matters while traveling. And make sure to watch through to the end of this section, because I'm going to teach you how you can reverse all your ATM fees automatically with a very simple, easy little trick.
Before we get into all the dating tips and how to meet girls, you need to have one thing in place. Actually, two things. You need to have your communication squared away, meaning email and phone, and you need to have your banking squared away, meaning you should not want to carry large sums of cash in your pocket, either from a Western country or even while you're living in the Philippines. You should always use your ATM card and just keep your ATM card at home and carry a small amount of cash on your person, and just refill your cash in your pocket once or twice a week whenever you need to get some more cash from your ATM card. Don't ever travel with large amounts of cash, perhaps only maximum $100 on your person, other than one or two ATM cards. I recommend having two ATM cards in case you lose one or one gets locked up.
Before you travel to a foreign country and try to use your ATM cards, make sure you call your bank to notify them and have them add a travel notice on your card. If you don't do this, you'll find that you'll arrive in Manila airport and you try to withdraw some cash and you will be rejected, and on top of that your account will be blocked, so you can't do any online purchases, you can't pay for your hotel room, nothing. So that's very important that you call your bank before you travel and give them like a 1 month or 2 months notice that you'll be out of the country. You can find the number of the bank to call on the back of your ATM card. And the good thing about giving this travel notice is that your bank system will learn your new purchase patterns. So if you're staying in the Philippines for more than, say, a couple of weeks, the bank system will know that you are still in the country. You don't have to call your bank every couple of weeks, every month, to re-notify them of your travel plans. And the system in the bank will know that you're still in the Philippines and you're okay, and the system will not reject your purchases.
Most people, when they're traveling, they don't realize what kind of expenses they run into when they're using their ATM card in a foreign country. First, there is the transaction fee of the ATM card itself, and there is the currency exchange rate, and then there might also be a local bank fee on the machine where they are withdrawing the local currency. So there might be, say, on a $100 withdrawal, there might be $3 for the currency exchange. There might be $3 to $5 on the bank transaction fee with the American bank, and then there might be another fee on top of that from the local bank. So you're looking at close to around $10 per withdrawal in the foreign country. And if you make, say, 2 withdrawals a week, $10 each in total fees, and you do that every week for like a month, you've got like 8 transactions in a month. That's $80. So that kind of adds up. If you live in a foreign country and you use your ATM card every couple of days, that really starts to add up. So to avoid that problem, I recommend you go to the Charles Schwab website and you register for a checking account with an ATM card. There's no monthly fees, there's no minimum balance required. You may have to have a good credit rating, but the application is very straightforward. I highly recommend it. There's no downside at all. In fact, I've been using Charles Schwab for many years, and what I find is they will rebate the foreign transaction fee about a day after you make the transaction, so you don't even have to wait until the end of the month. They will refund or rebate the foreign transaction fee within 24 hours after you make the transactions. So it's a totally sweet deal. All you need to do is to sign up and wait for the ATM card to come in the mail, and you're good to go. And don't forget to put a travel notice on your ATM card before you leave your home country.
Here's a very simple way of how to save about $250 a year in ATM fees. If you're like me, I go to the ATM machine once or twice a week to withdraw some cash in the local currency, and it's also mentioned on the ATM machine when you withdraw the cash that there's a 250 peso fee. That's about US $5, and normally you would have to eat that. There's no way to work around that. But if you go to a bank called Charles Schwab and Company in the US and you sign up for their free individual checking account, they will send you a ATM card, debit card, for free, and you can use it worldwide and get automatic rebate. There's no service fees or account minimums. There's a small interest rate on your account balance. I'm not too interested in that, but if we go to one of my accounts here, you can see in the last few days I made a ATM cash withdrawal for about $100, and then the next day, or actually the same day, Charles Schwab refunded the 250 peso fee, and then another day I made also about a 5,000 peso withdrawal. That's about $100 US, and Charles Schwab also refunded about $5, which is about 250 pesos, the same day as well. So you can keep doing this forever, as long as you have an account with them and you have money in the account. It's a very nice way to save some money. And let's say you have two withdrawals per week on your ATM card. That's 8 withdrawals per month. If that's $5 per time, that adds up to quite a bit of money. So just in the first month of using your ATM card with Charles Schwab, you could get, say, $40 refunded from Charles Schwab if you make 8 withdrawals in a month, which will more than plenty pay for your cost of this video course, which is $20 as of this recording. So on a yearly basis, if you save $40 a month in ATM fees, that's about $480. That's a lot more than what I just mentioned, $250. But I'm just saying $250 at a minimum if you're just using the ATM card very infrequently. But if you're using it, say, twice a week, you will save the price of an airline ticket in a year's time. So I highly recommend this company. They are from San Francisco in California, but as long as you live in the US, you can sign up and they will send you an ATM card within a couple of weeks or so. Don't sign up just a few days before you're going on vacation, but it should be very straightforward. It says here on the next screen. Let's see. Yeah, it only takes about 10 minutes. You need to be a U.S. permanent resident, social security number, and your employer, mail, name, and mailing address if applicable. So just click on the No, I'm new to Schwab if you don't have any accounts, brokerage accounts or anything with Schwab, but if you do, you would already have an ATM card. So just click No, I'm new to Schwab and you're good to go. Just sign up, follow the prompts. Hope this is good value for you.
And there is no need to open up a Filipino bank account. Just use your Western ATM card. Hopefully you'll have an ATM card with 0 transaction fees. And then just use Zoom. You can pay your landlord or even send money to your girlfriend if that's what you desire. It arrives within minutes after you send the money. It's very fast. The only drawback with Zoom is they don't allow business transactions. So if you're trying to pay your phone bill or some other company in the Philippines, they will block it. They will refuse to complete the transaction. So yes, it's very convenient to use Zoom, but just know that limitation. And for paying your phone bill and electricity and utilities and companies in the Philippines, I recommend you try Share Money. That's another service similar to Zoom, but they don't have any restrictions on making a business transaction. And you can see an example here of $200. There's a fee of $3.99, and their exchange rate is pretty good, so I recommend this for paying all kinds of companies in the Philippines. So you never need to open up a bank account in the Philippines and stand in line and deal in cash. This is much more convenient. The transactions completes a few minutes after you make the transaction on either of these websites.
If you're traveling with a big thick wallet in your pants or shorts, you may be a target from some of the local people looking to get some cash. I highly recommend getting what's called a skinny or big skinny wallet. I've had mine for about 4 years now. It actually is not made of leather, so it's very thin. I don't know if you can see it on the webcam here. And I have a couple of cards in it now. I've had it for 4 years. It's getting a little dirty. I probably should get a new one. I don't recommend carrying any ATM cards in your wallet. Just carry the cash that you need. And very thin wallet. You can probably slip this in the front of your pants pocket and nobody will even know that you have it there. Highly recommend this product, and you can purchase it on Amazon. It's about $25. Highly recommend it. I don't get any commission from this, by the way.
And please note that the senior citizen discount of 20% on your food bill is not the only thing that's taken off. They do also take off the value added tax, VAT, which can be anywhere from 12 to 18%. So if you add 20 plus 12 to 18%, you're looking at almost a 40% discount on your food bill. I mean, that's huge. And in my experience, you can just present your passport showing you are over 60, and they'll give you the full discount and take off the value-added tax. Only about $5 if you have a senior citizenship or a passport that shows you a date that you're a senior. You can usually get a 20% discount, I think it is, just by showing your passport. You don't even need a local ID or some senior citizen ID that some restaurants require. At Persinio, they will just happily make a note of your passport and give you a discount. So if you want to save some money, perhaps as much as an airline ticket to Southeast Asia, head on over to the Charles Schwab website and sign up for the free ATM card. There's no downside, and if you use our link below this video, we get a small referral commission, and that helps to pay the bills so we can keep making videos like this for you.